Ultimately, there are just better options for zombie games out there. Check out Dying Light, which is a fraction of the price and is much better. Their point is that there's plenty of places you can get your zombie fix. Unless it has to be walkers and not zombies. But to that, I would say that this isn't even the greatest Walking Dead experience. Sometimes you don't even know that you're playing a Walking Dead game.
Oh, it's time. Time to get radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
This is from Variety.com. Though it shares a name with the popular TV show and comic books, Overkill's The Walking Dead only offers the most superficial connection to the Walking Dead universe. Cobbling together a facsimile of the plot found in many of the series' stories, the four-player characters defend their post-apocalyptic survivor camp in Washington as it's caught up in a conflict with the bigger, more belligerent group of survivors called The Family. Though Overkill said the series takes place in the same world as the comic books and now defunct developer Telltale's adventure games, the shows and upcoming movies are their own thing. You'll be hard-pressed to find a concrete connection. That's from Variety.com. I also am having trouble finding a concrete connection from this new Walking Dead game and the Walking Dead series or comic books. When I think about The Walking Dead, when you think about The Walking Dead, other than, the zombies and the setting, you mostly think of the characters, right? The Walking Dead is a character-driven comic. It's a character-driven show. You think about Rick, you think about all the other people that were on the show that are now dead. You mostly think about Rick, but you also think about who's left on the show that's significant. Daryl, Carol, Michonne. You think about these characters. Now, I didn't know anything about this game before it was coming out. I didn't hear anything about Overkill's The Walking Dead. When I did see it, I got excited. I got excited because I'm thinking, man, this might actually be a good Walking Dead game. I was thinking it'd probably be something like a 4-player co-op shooter, maybe with some story in it too. Because it is, after all, called The Walking Dead. People were saying it's from the people that made Payday, so it's just basically going to be Payday with a zombie skin to it. But I was like, no, it's called The Walking Dead. Alright, it's called The Walking Dead. I'm pretty sure it's going to have characters from The Walking Dead. Definitely going to have that. Definitely going to have stories from The Walking Dead. That it does not. Calls itself The Walking Dead. Overkill's The Walking Dead. But there's no real connection between this and the TV show. If you watch gameplay for this, unless you saw the logo, you would have no idea, no fucking clue it had any goddamn thing to do with the TV show. I mean, it's got zombies in it. I guess it's post-apocalyptic, the world is. It's got lots of zombies. It's got the setting. Of course, Dying Light and other video games about post-apocalyptic zombies worlds also have that. This is bullshit, okay? Bullshit. Now, I've already stopped watching The Walking Dead show. But you know what? I was fond of Walking Dead in the past. I thought this might be really cool to have a Walking Dead game with some of those characters, with some stories maybe I can relive from the show. Again, why the fuck are you calling yourself The Walking Dead when you're not The Walking Dead? I've looked at many people play this game. Many people have the same criticisms as me. When they started playing the game, they're like, this just doesn't seem like The Walking Dead. There's zombies there. Defenders might say, well, you gotta be careful, you gotta be quiet. Just like in the show, if you make noise, the zombies come. Well, in Dying Light, when I explode something, more zombies come out too. Does that mean Dying Light is The Walking Dead? It's just fucking stupid. It's fucking lazy. It's beneficial because you're buying a license to something. You're buying it to be able to say this is a Walking Dead game. Terminal Velocity made a terrible Walking Dead game. One of the worst games you will ever see. Right up there with Ride to Hell Retribution. This thing was atrocious. But at least that game had Daryl and his brother, who's now dead in the show. At least it had those two people in the show. Fuck, it even had voice acting from Norman Reedus. That feels a lot more like The Walking Dead than this. From what I've seen, it's basically just fucking, Payday. It's like a Left 4 Dead game. Just in more of a Walking Dead tone. Ooh, the setting's like Walking Dead. There's other gripes with this game people have. For instance, the graphics look ass. These zombies have all kind of fucking AI issues. You think Fallout 76 has bad AI. Well, actually, Fallout 76, their enemies probably have worse AI. But I've seen videos where people literally just walk around a zombie and it doesn't turn around. That shit don't happen in Dying Light. No, no, no. I love Dying Light. Dying Light is The Walking Dead. That's the closest thing I'll get to The Walking Dead. For the past couple years. Maybe for many more years, it'll be the closest thing I get to The Walking Dead. And that's fucking sad. This is basically just cashing in on a name. The thing about it is, The Walking Dead really doesn't have that much of a lore. It doesn't. Star Trek has a lore. Star Wars has a lore. You could have a Star Wars movie, or you can have a Star Wars TV show come out, without Darth Vader, without Luke Skywalker. Okay, because there's a lore there. You can have Star Trek movies come out, without Captain Kirk, or without Jean-Luc Picard, because it's a fucking lore. Okay, there's a lot of things about that universe that are unique. The Walking Dead is really not unique. Okay, there's not many unique things they've done in that show or that comic. It's about the characters. It's character driven. So I think it's just fucking stupid to come out with a video game and advertise a video game as being The Walking Dead that has no characters at all from the show. No stories from the show or the comics. Well, what do you think, huh? Any of you have this game? Do you like it? Do you like it despite the fact it doesn't have anything to do with the actual Walking Dead show?